3. Let's start off with d4. b5, okay. I guess we're just going to go e4. They're going to play bishop e7, yep, to attack the e4 pawn. We're going to play knight to d2, not c3, in order to guard it. I'll explain this reasoning a little bit in the analysis after. If I played knight c3, they'd play b4 to kick the knight away. If I played bishop d3, there's sometimes like, oops, that's so weird. I don't know why the bishop's floating there. There's sometimes weird like f5 moves that could happen. But we just have very good control of the center at this point. 2 pawns in the center, playing bishop to d3, queen e2, castle, that kind of stuff. We're going to just play e5. This bishop on b7 is very bad now. This is like a good version of the French defense, in my opinion. Bishop on b7 is pretty much ineffective, and we have some kingside attacking possibilities at some point. So we're just gonna castle, I believe. Let's just let's see, bishop c2, take knight d4. We'll just retreat the bishop for now. This way we can play knight to b3 if we need to keep the pawn on d4 defended, because he's probably going to play queen b6 pretty soon. Probably. That would make sense at least. Okay, so they trade first. And we still don't want to lose the bishop, so we just keep retreating. And we want to keep the d3 square controlled. We're going to play a3. We're going to play a3, I believe, just to... Yeah, we're going to play a3 to kick the knight backwards. Queen c7 is actually their best move, yeah. We're going to castle to keep the bishop defended. If they play knight to c2, which is probably the best move once again, we'll decide what to do. We're going to play rook a2 here. It looks weird, but we're going to play b3 next move, and this knight's actually kind of trapped if black's not careful. b4 is probably his best move here. We are threatening b3. Carlsen lost again? Until for sure? Yeah, that's unfortunate. For sure. So b3 is the threat. b4 is one of the only ways, in my opinion, to get rid of it. Yeah, so b4. I could play a4 here. I think this is okay. Just keeping things kind of closed up here. And then play b3 next move. What does tilt mean? It means he's frustrated, playing badly. When you're on tilt, you're pretty much, yeah, just not playing not playing optimally. So b3 is still an idea here. I need to get this knight out of here. I could also play knight e1 as an idea. Knight e1. Knight e1 is okay. If I play b3, he plays knight a3, and then I play bishop d3. I think that's still okay for me. He gets queen c3, though. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's play just 90. Oh, we can't do 91. He takes the pawn. That'd be bad. Let's play b3. His knight's going to go to a3. We might actually just give up our bishop for it. Or we might play bishop d3. Yeah, we're going to play bishop d3. This knight on a3 is kind of just trapped there. No need to just exchange it off just yet. Hey, Teach Me Chess. Thanks a lot for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. So no need to get rid of this knight. It's pretty much trapped. We don't need to bother with it for the most part. And Asian Power, thanks a lot for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream as well. It's a little bit of annoyance, but it's really not doing a whole lot. We're going to play rook e1, knight f1. That's how we're going to get our knight into the game. We could also play knight b1. Knight b1 is a possibility, just to exchange some stuff. And Lawrence Bay, 76, thanks for follow as well. Let's play knight to b1, just to... We're doing this mainly just to get rid of this knight on a3, which is a little annoying. Then we're going to use this rook to go to... Whoops, we're going to take first. And then we're going to play rook c2 maybe, and then try to get rid of some of the queenside stuff here. Rook e1 first, though, of course. Don't really want to play bishop d3 to exchange these... I want to keep this bishop on the board. It's not really doing a whole lot for him either. We're going to play h3 here, just to keep this knight at bay a little bit. He doesn't really want to castle because I'll just take the knight and then open up his king side. We can always play rook c2 at the right time, too. Right now, we're just kind of... king d7. Interesting move. Interesting. We're going to go bishop to g5, I believe. No, not yet. Not yet. Let's play bishop to f4. Queen d2, rook c2, something like that. If he plays knight f5, we take, and then we win his queen, so that's not good for him at all. Queen d2, just to hit the knight. I think we can almost get away with just taking this pawn now. Yeah, we're actually just going to grab this pawn here. Take his knight next move, maybe? Or rook c2. We can always just double up on the c file, and that'll probably give us a good position. Queen c3 makes sense. We're going to play rook e3, and then take back here with our rook. Next move, maybe rook c2. They're probably going to double the rooks on c file, though. All right, knight h6. I think now might be the time to get rid of that and play h4. We're just going to play g3, maybe? Let's play king g3, see what he decides to do against that. Kind of a weird move. Probably not necessary. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a free rook right there. Yeah, that's unfortunate. He really doesn't have a bad position, aside from being down a pawn here. Let's analyze this one, though. Have I lost a game yet? Wait, let me try to check the chat here. Can I try to play you? I'm rated 1051, but I could learn from a game. On Friday after the challenge. Yeah, I'm doing friendly Friday on Friday at around 5 o'clock Eastern time. So I'll play you at that point, Lawrence Bay. Have I lost a game yet? Yeah, I've lost I've lost 3 games so far out of I'm not sure how many I've played. Let's check the total. It's quite a bit actually. 3 out of a lot of games, I think. Members, view. Well, let me do the analysis of this first real quick. Alright, so we go d4, b5, e4, bishop b7. We have a couple different ways to guard this pawn, but I don't really want to do knight c3 because of b4 just kicks the knight away. If I do bishop to d3, they have like f5 ideas based on getting at the g2 pawn, which is kind of, I wouldn't say it's good for black, but it's kind of in the territory of what black would probably want to do. So I just decided to do knight d2. This does block in my bishop, but as we saw, that wasn't too big of an issue at least. So a6, knight f3, e6, bishop d3, d5, e5, c5, c3, knight c6, bishop c2, take, knight b4. Black's actually playing the opening very well at this point, especially this queen c7 move is good. If I take the knight, he gets this, and I'm actually in some trouble. All these pawns are very weak. So instead I have to castle. He plays knight c2. I don't really want to trade because now I'm the one with the bad bishop, and his his queen is very well placed on the second rank there. So instead, I played rook a2, going for b3. If he does any kind of developing move, I play b3, and now this knight's trapped. So he played b4, which is kind of forced at this point. If I play b3 now, he can just take that pawn. Oops. So I played a4. I don't really want to allow his knight to get too nice of a position. So the knight's kind of frozen there. I decided to get rid of it, though, because it's kind of annoying. Pick up the pawn. Little bit risky, but if he ever plays g6, I can just trade off the bishop for the knight, and I think I'm okay there. He played queen c3, hitting the b3 pawn. I don't really want to... Well, I guess I could trade and then play this, but I figured I'd do rook e3 first. Take, take, check here, knight h6, take, take. So black does have the two bishops, but it is a fairly close position. I played h4 just so that if this knight ever moves, he could play bishop g5, which would be bad. So I played h4 just to control that square. He played rook c8. I played king g3. Just not really a ton productive I can do here, but there's also not a ton productive he can do here. He has the full control of the c file, which is nice for him. But once he plays rook b1, that's his, of course, huge blunder. I just pick up a full rook, and it's over from that point. That was very well played by him, aside from the rook b1 and maybe letting me grab the h7 pawn. Maybe instead, I'm not sure. He played the opening well, and it just came down to some time mistakes at the end by him, and then just kind of losing the rook, unfortunately. I wish the game had gone a little longer so that we could have played an actual game and not just lost on time with blunders, but that's Blitz, that's part of how it goes. So